Hey YouTube, welcome to another episode of All Knives Matter. I'm your host, Knight16, and today we're looking at an extremely popular and useful knife. It's one of my favorites. This is the Victoronox Tinker. That is the Victoronox brand right there. This is a Swiss-made knife, and this is the model Tinker. It's exactly like the Spartan, except it has a Phillips screwdriver instead of a corkscrew. So let's go ahead and I'll show you the size of this knife, and then we'll talk about the features. So this knife, fully closed, is 3.5 inches long, and if we open up the main blade, then it is 6.25 inches long. So that's the length and the size of this pocket knife. This is a great pocket knife. We'll go over all the tools. So first, because Victoronox lists it as a tool, it has a key ring on the end with a lanyard hole, which is useful because you can hang it on things. You can put lanyards on it, stuff like that. It also has a combination tool, which is a flathead screwdriver with a bottle opener, and here it has a notch for wire stripping. On the opposite side, it has a can opener, and this can opener works perfectly fine. It's a little different. You have to know how to use it. You work forward instead of backwards like a regular can opener, but it works really well. It has a small a straight head on the end of it, and it has two blades. So you have your small blade here, and you have your large blade here. Both of them are spear point blades. I would consider both of them as like a spear point. They're both sharp. They maintain an edge fairly well. They're not super steel or anything. Speaking of steel, they're stainless. There are Victoronox secret stainless formula. Nobody really knows exactly what it is, but it's really pretty good stainless steel. It says on the blade here, Victoronox, Swiss-made stainless, and on the other side, Officer Swiss. And on the back side, we have the Phillips screwdriver, and we have a sewing awl. So the difference between a regular awl on one of their Swiss Army knives and this one is it has a hole. Hopefully you can see that. It has a hole in the blade. These are sharp. You can cut yourselves, and they seem to cut through leather fairly well. I've actually sewed with this before. Matter of fact, I have a video on that. I make a axe sheath with this, just using this tool, and it worked pretty well. You just have to get used to it. And it has the toothpick, which some people laugh at, but it can be useful, that's for sure. And on the other side, it has a pair of tweezers, which again is sort of laughable, but is useful. And this is a special version. I've had this knife, I don't know if you can tell or not. The plastic sort of discolored on this side right here. I don't know if the camera can pick that up, but I've had this knife for a while, and this is a special edition Don't Tread on Me version. So it's yellow, it has a Don't Tread on Me flag, and on the other side it's just plain yellow. It's got plastic handles, that's what they are. They're just pressure fit. And overall, this is a really great knife. I highly recommend it. If you get a plain version, you can pick these up for about $18, something like that. This version, you don't see it much anymore. I think it runs about $26 nowadays. I think I paid $22 for it. But like I said, I've had it a while, and it's held up very well. It's a really good knife. I really recommend it. The only issue I've ever had with this knife really is this side of the handle has got just a little loose, and if you do that, you can feel it move. These are pressure fit on. You can actually get replacements. so if they break, you can get a replacement. But like I said, I've had this knife a very long time, and I don't see it breaking anytime soon. This used to be my everyday carry knife. I still carry it some, but I mean, for a couple years, this was all I carried in my pocket, and it just has held up great. So thank you for watching this episode. This has been episode 2 of our All Knives Matter series. I really appreciate it. I'm enjoying it. I hope you are too. And this has been Night 16. We'll see you in the next video.